All right, Herc, let's make some money here on Futbol Americas. It's time for Book It. We just got the full injury report there from Christina Alexander, so we know who's going to be in, who's going to be out, pretty much, ahead of Barcelona against Real Madrid, which, again, you can watch right here on ESPN+. Coverage starts 9 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday morning. Herc, what are you giving the good folks who follow this show to bring home the bacon come Saturday?
Straight winners, homie. I was going to say wingers. Winners. By the way, I can't believe that Barca is favored in this game. They got a hospital out there, and Real Madrid is still Real Madrid. All right, I went with a little parlay, two-pick parlay. Go with the over 2.5 goals, and Jude Bellingham, anytime goal scorer at plus 260. It's pretty straightforward, man. Let's do some numbers. The last 6 games in La Liga for El Clasico, the over at 2.5 has hit. And guess what Jude Bellingham has been doing this season? Whether it's La Liga, whether it's Champions League, who, by the way, he scored every single Champions League game, it's scoring goals. This man's got 11 goals, 3 assists in 12 competitive games for Real Madrid. He's entering legendary status with Real Madrid at 20 years of age. Do you know what else he needs to do to start evolving more into that Real Madrid legend? Score against Barcelona. That's what you got to do. That's what Jude has to do. And that's what he's going to do.
Plus 260. Plus 260. Okay, that's a healthy payout there on the Herculez Gomez El Clasico parlay. Over 2.5 goals, and Jude Bellingham, anytime goal scorer. Really going out on a limb there. All right, for my pick.
Wing.
Here we go. Daddy needs a winner. All right, Real Madrid double chance, which basically means Real Madrid can win or draw, and I also need the total goals scored to be fewer than 3.5. So Real Madrid double chance, under 3.5 goals. You smash that together in a parlay, it pays out at plus 145. It's no plus 260, Herc. So not as a dynamic of an investment, but equally exciting here. So why am I going Real Madrid? Well, as we just discussed, I mean, Barcelona's in big trouble, right? I mean, basically on Wednesday, I think they had 12 first-team players available for the Champions League game against Shakhtar Donetsk. You heard about all the firepower that they're missing. And listen, this is a pretty good Real Madrid team. They've lost just once so far all season in La Liga. So betting against them to lose, I think, is a pretty safe bet. As far as the under, Herc, and I'm a little bit worried because you said over 2.5 goals. I'm going under here because Barcelona's missing a lot of guys. Because if you look at Barcelona's recent record in wins, I think 3 of their last 4 wins are 1-0. And then Real Madrid's defensive record. They've only conceded 7 goals all season in La Liga, fewest in La Liga. And maybe there's some part of me that's hoping that it's a Clasico, things are a little bit tight. The fact that it's not at the Camp Nou, that it's at the Montjuic, as Christina was just explaining, maybe takes a little bit of the air out of this thing, and we don't get as many goals. And we get under 3.5. Herc, what do you think about that?
Could be. I mean, listen, Jude Bellingham's roughed up. Lewandowski may need to get an injection, some painkillers to play if he does play. Joao Felix also roughed up, came out of that game in the Champions League versus Shakhtar. They're going to rely on these youngsters. It is still a Clasico. Christina mentioned the Olympic Stadium, so there's a track around the soccer, or they're on the football field, so it's going to be further away from the fans. That could play an element in this as well. Who knows, man? It's El Clasico. All I know is we're going to see some fireworks.
As always, when it comes to listening to our picks, wait until the lineups come out, okay? It's tough to make predictions on Thursday when we don't have lineups. We don't have 18s yet even.
Don't be scared.
So wait till the lineups come out.
You told the people to bet. Don't be scared.